should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and it was a loss on the play.
Again, Peterson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarvis Jones coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Second down, Bridgewater. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number 1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. He's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So off is Bridgewater, on the kicker Blair Walsh on 4th down. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Sherrills. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota, and they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, Peterson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Terrence Newman with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And they're going to face a 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And finding Pruitt. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards in the red zone this time. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll run with Peterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
7 big yards on the carry there to get it within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, the defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
3rd and goal now. The defense looking, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Second down, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Red Allison, the intended receiver. And just like that, it's third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense. They were able to bat it away.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Everson Griffin able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Sherrills to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Second down, Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Got a man, it's right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 48. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So no real weather issues, anything of that nature to speak of, but that's now 2 missed field goals here so far.
And not to use this as an excuse, but I will say it is a little bit different kicking outdoors than it is in a dome.
Sure.
You can fall in love with perfect footing, no breeze whatsoever. I doubt that had too big of an impact, but you never know.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense, and that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to D'Angelo Williams. And they're going to have a 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Roethlisberger, and he finds Hayward Bay. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And out now come the Vikings. And last time out, another missed field goal. So maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Bridgewater gives to Peterson on the draw. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught by Hayward Bay. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darius Hayward Bay, 37 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They run again with Peterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Bridgewater now. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Here we go. Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Yards. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
Bridgewater here to throw. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out here in the I. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. They come out here in the eye. They start the drive with Peterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater a give. This is Peterson. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going